name's Kevin Smith, and I've got a tale to tell you. I'm happy to say that I quit smoking cigarettes over 30 years ago. No patches, no gum, no drugs, hypnotism, or group therapy. I just quit cold turkey, and I'm going to tell you how I did it. The really funny thing is I didn't even want to quit at the time. I'd been smoking for several years and was a contented pack and a half a day man, about a carton a week. I thought I'd quit someday because even then we were calling cigarettes cancer sticks, and I had seen some of the photos of what lungs look like after years of smoking, as well as a number of lung cancer victims. It's a pretty painful and slow way to go. But no, I wasn't planning on quitting just then. I was still in my early 20s, healthy in every way, and likely destined to live at least another 70 or 80 years, so I figured I had plenty of time to take up quitting smoking. But there was a girl in the office where I worked who determined to absolutely quit smoking on average about twice a month. She put signs up all around her desk, no smoking zone, but it was a pretty high-stress place to work, and a lot of people there smoked. Yes, in the office. None of this, do you mind if I smoke back then? Her smoking not tolerated here sign got quite a few chuckles. But one day I finally told her that she should just resign herself to smoking, but she didn't have the willpower to stop. Well, that got her hackles up, and she responded that she had more willpower than I had, and that got my hackles up. And so we got into a do-so, do-not type of intelligent repartee. Finally I said, look, let's decide this. I bet I can quit smoking longer than you can. I took myself a little by surprise with that dare, since I knew I wasn't planning to quit. But then I figured, hey, I can quit for a couple of weeks if I have to, at the most. So we made the bet. The loser had to buy the winner dinner. Now this wasn't a lead into anything more than that. We really weren't interested in each other. So we shook hands, and I put out the 2 cigarettes I had going at the time. I often switched working between 2 different desks, leaving a cigarette burning in the ashtray when I went to the other desk. I threw away my half-pack of Old Golds, and we were off to the races. That's when I found out she was really taking this seriously. 1 week went by, then another. I chewed a lot of toothpicks in those 2 weeks, let me tell you, and stuck more than a few unlit cigarettes between my teeth. But I didn't light up. No way was I going to let someone else beat me at a bet over something that I should be able to control, which was my own willpower. Then in the 3rd week, something kind of happened to me. I realized that I had actually quit for 2 weeks, and that if I wanted to, I could stay not smoking. It was still tough, but I had shown myself with 2 weeks I was in control and that I could remain in control. So it's been over 30 years. To this day, I don't know if I ever actually won the bet, because she left the job about a month into the bet and I never saw her again. But I do know I didn't lose the bet. So how did that happen? What was the real motivator inside me that helped me quit? Pride? Yep, I've got plenty of that. Fear of losing publicly on a bet over willpower? Yeah, I've got that too. But I wanted to look a little deeper than that. Even then, I was a little curious as to what was really going on inside my brain. If someone offered you $10 million to quit smoking right now, cold turkey, could you do it? I'm fairly sure a lot of people would be able to take up that challenge and win it. That's a lot of visible, tangible motivation. What if it was just $1 million? Still interested? I suspect pretty much the same group of folks, the majority of smokers, would still go for it and win. What if it was $1? I suspect the numbers of takers drops off pretty close to 0. But the main point is, something could motivate you to stick with stopping smoking. So the key is to find out what that is, and then find the way to succeed. Not getting lung cancer comes to mind as a pretty good motivator, along with the price of cigarettes today for another. Just volunteering an idea or two. But back to me 30 years ago. Dinner wasn't exactly $1 million equivalent. I mean, I like eating and all, and I don't like losing bets. But we're talking quitting smoking cold turkey. There was something more at play here, and it wasn't just superficial pride or fear, or saving money, or even lung cancer, though they played their parts. Many instances occurred when I picked up a cigarette and thought strongly about lighting it, especially when I was home alone and no one could see me. No one would even know that I had smoked. I could still pretend to be in the running to win the bet. But I didn't light up. So what was really stopping me from losing that bet? I didn't have the tools and insight to completely understand back then why I succeeded, but I do now. In that 3rd week, I changed my focus. I mentally turned around, away from the motivations of pride and fear, winning an insignificant bet, to realizing that I actually had the power to change a deep-seated habit, to quit smoking for good. I looked at those first 2 weeks and saw that if I determined to make a change in a strong habit, then it was up to me. I controlled my actions. The habit did not have to control me. It was as though I woke up. And now I know what it was that I woke up to. Solutions-focused brief therapy encompasses what this is all about, and Emotional Life Fitness can take you through the simple steps of learning how to incorporate finding solutions for your life, like quitting smoking, without going through the hit and miss tactics, some of which are very expensive, that so many people go through today. So I dare you, actually I bet you, take the Emotional Life Fitness Challenge. I bet that if you do and follow it through, that you will succeed in finding your solutions. If somehow it doesn't work for you, they'll refund your money, no questions asked. Actually, as bets go, that's pretty risk-free. But I bet I win.